Hello, how to keep a trading journal for your trades. So I started the day before last night, but I didn't finish it, and we are going to work on it together to finish it up. So for the trade that for the stocks that you purchase, you have not sold yet, and the one that you sold during that same day, is good to update the journal for it. So I'm going to, let's see if I'll be able to pull 2000. um let's go to the journal here, and I think I work on that already, and the one that I didn't work on, we will go through them. I will just scroll to the end. Okay, so let me see. AM, so I didn't work on it. Okay, so this is the 20. So I sold it, therefore I'm not going to do much from here on. So I'm just going to get out of it, and let me get out of this one as well, and we'll go to the next one. 26, I'm going to be targeting. Okay, so I had to locate the one that I have not sold yet. They are still in our portfolio, and those, the one that I sold, I'm not going to keep record on them. The record will end the day I sold them, and the record will pick up again the day I purchase them again. So this one, we purchased it on the 26th. So we purchased it on the 26th, which is yesterday. So to purchase it, we took note of the next earning date. We took the maximum monthly chart, the maximum daily chart, and the 1 year daily chart. So the maximum monthly chart just tell us the look of the stocks chart. The maximum daily chart is what we are going to use, but the 1 year daily chart give us the low and the high within 52 weeks time frame, and we a capture of what we anticipated to buy from our watch list, and then when we place the order, from that point we will take a screenshot of the chart at the moment that we place the order, and we how the bar was at that point, and few minutes later the profit that we have. Okay, it was at the end of the day. You can see the time that I pulled the ChartSwap account to pretty much screenshot the profits at the end of the day, and I think I should be able to find it on the export data as well. So, and pretty much I'll screenshot that and put it on the PowerPoint, and then I was able to did a screenshot of the chart at the end of the day as well. So this one is done. So there are some that I didn't add the screenshot, so that's what we are going to work on. I was able to add the chart swap account, uh, unrealized gain or unrealized loss, but I was not able to analyze the chart because it was just late in the evening. So we are going to find those. This one is the next one, and we work on it as well. But you just see the process from when you are buying the stocks, the process, the things you will record for that stocks, up to when you sell it. And let's see. So we do have that profit in it, and I have the chart already here. So I will get out of that one as well. And we'll go to the next one. And the next one, we have it was the it was in the morning, and then at the close of the day it was $5 profit in it, and then we have the chart there as well. So the chart was showing the bar on the negative side. I believe we must have bought it the day before. You can see where the arrow is, and we can see the bar on the 26th. So this one we have yesterday chart recorded for it already. So cat, I believe cat, we sold cat. So we will update cat, and we can go through cat so that you can see how we kept a trading record for that as well. So December 27, 2023, we have the 1 year daily chart for that one. When I started it, I was using a moving average. So we purchased 10 shares, and pretty much, and I was keeping, let's make I'm a little bit afraid that if I do that, if I make a slasher, the Thinkorswim will log me out of the account. Had to log back in. So cat, it was negative at some point, and I'm seeing here it is positive on the 26th, which was yesterday, and we sold it. So because for the longest time it was negative, so when it was positive, we sold it. So when we sold it, let's see, we recorded the chart. I don't know what time was it. It was when they start doing it. So now we will add the chart after we sold it. So here I'm going to just put Saturday to put that into perspective. 27, 24, and we'll go to the chart, maximum daily, and I'll put cat symbol, and it will dance a little bit before we'll settle. You can see that the price, it was the good things we sold it here, so we bought it. So now we can analyze it. We bought it the 27th of December or so, I'm not sure, but we bought it somewhere here. And let me extend this resistant line. That means it's just a peak. The price reached that peak and then went down. So it is as the same time is called resistant line. So a resistant line can become a support line for for the chart. So like the chart might go up on it, rest on it, and continue going up. You can see some of them here. The previous resistance line, the chart, when it went down, it rested on that previous resistance line and went back on. From that point, you can, this resistance line become a support line for the chart. So it went back up, and then so we bought it, it went down. So pretty much this one I bought it at a resistance. So by looking back, I can analyze the chart and see the mistake that I made and how I can improve on it. So I bought it at a resistance, at a peak. So when I should have bought it here, there is, okay, I could have bought it here as well, because we have this one, it went up, went down, and then went up. So, and then went down, and then went up. So technically you, let's see if I can make it even smaller. Probably not, but let's, okay. So this, the chart, the trend started somewhere down there. I'm trying to find my line. Okay, so the chart started somewhere down here. That's when I start noticing the higher highs, the higher highs, the higher highs, the higher highs. Each peak is higher than the previous one, and each low, higher lows. You can just have to find the horizontal bar when I'm moving the mouse. That is higher than the previous low, and this one is higher than the previous low, and so forth. So this, a trend started here. I just have to connect those two lows. I need 2 points to trace my line of the trend, and then I will see how far it can go. So I will trade along that line. So technically I could have purchased around here. At that time I was not trading though, and then sell it around here or by here, and then when it goes down and start going up, buy it again and go all the way and sell it probably here. That will be another high, and then buy it back and sell it somewhere here. It pulled a little bit, but then continue. So I went and bought it here, which is pretty much a high point. From here it reached a high here, so and then it fell back and continue. So there is a resistance line here that is now crossing, and then it pulled back, and when it pulled back, the trend ended. So you can see this high here is lower than the previous. So this trend that we're going on, let me activate this bar. In some way ended. Let's see. Ended somewhere here. Continue all the way to, I don't know. It's not really. So yeah, I will say it ended here, because you can see that when I'm extending it, it's not touching anything until here, but then I'm moving off of my previous lines, and I don't want to do that. So this one ended there, and another one pretty much continued from that line straight ahead. So, but I won't say that, because I realized a lower, it's not that one, a lower high. When you have a lower high, the previous trend ended. So this trend technically ended somewhere here. As long as, let's see how far I can go with it. And this this one, when I'm putting the bar, I'm just going to see where I have the peak. I have the peak here. Oh no, not what I wanted to use. Let me remove it. And then I'm just going to use my trend line. This is trend line. So I have a peak here. Okay, so this is not really a trend yet, because you can see I have a lower low compared to this low. So this is not really a trend, it's a transition. So my trend ended and I bought it pretty much close to the end of that trend. So shortly after, the price went down and then went up, but the high was lower than the previous high, which is a confirmation that my trend ended. So, and then the low that came was lower than my previous low, which is another confirmation of the first confirmation that the trend did ended. So now I had to wait for a new high low so that I can connect the two to start creating the new trend. So I have a low here, and I could say this is a low as well. It's just now red bar, but I don't know. Sometimes I like to trace it and see how things are going, and then see if I need to change that trend line if this is not a low. But pretty much I waited until now to sell it, and I made a small profit on it. And we can check, and we need to actually put this on the on our journal. And I like to screenshot a little bit further to see the picture, the whole picture, and then I'll do closer as well. So now that we did that, I have the dates. I will paste it. And sometimes I take note if I have to take note, but I'm not going to take note here. But I can copy my things to the next one. I can put it there, and then we will go. The market is closed on Saturday, so unless some hedge fund are trading outside of the hours. Okay, so this one, even if I'm making a big, it's changing the shape of it. Let me see if but it's just too stretched. Yeah, but I'm just going to keep it like this, and I'm going to screenshot it again so that I can see closer, just in case I want to reference it. I will have that as well. So that is the end of this trading journal for these stocks, because we sold it. So if I want to add a little bit of screenshot of what we sold it for, I can do that. I don't do that. I can just go to the trade spreadsheet to take a look at it. But let's see, cats. So I don't usually do that. But we can add it in case we want to buy it again. We will. I don't know if we will find it useful or not. So now we will go to the next one. CNI. CNI. Seems to me that I worked on it yesterday. When I was able to put the screenshot of the screen capture of the unrealized gain and loss, but then when I get to think of swim to analyze the chart, I was disconnected, and I say yes, saved by the bell. So, and I just say, okay, I'm going to work on it the next day. So this one is done. CRM. And during this process, when you are analyzing the chart and take the screenshot to add to the journal, is when you will decide if you need to sell it the next day or not. So I think this one was done before we are saved by the bell as well. Okay. CSS. Had to see if we have CSS that we didn't sell. Okay, we sold it on the 24th. Therefore, there is no journal for me to keep for that. And I can just show you the one that we sold. In fact, I think we will come across some that we sold that we will work on. So let's just continue. So deck. Let's see deck. Yeah, done before. So this one, let's work on it to the process. So we have the monthly chart to show the layout of the stock from far. That's the monthly chart maximum. Then we have the maximum daily chart that can fit our screen. Then we have the 1 year daily chart to see the low and the high, the 52 weeks low and high. So, and then what we plan on purchasing of it, and that will be 3 chart, three shares. That will be 3 shares. What are the shares here? 4 or 5 shares. Okay. But then February 1st, that will be the earning date, and then we are doing that on the 25th. So, and then we placed the order for 5 share, and it didn't go through until we went back and increased it toward the end of the day, and I think he was able to buy. So, and that's how the price bar for that day was looking when we bought it. And at the end of the day, yesterday, was it yesterday it was purchased? The 25. Okay, so that 25 evening, okay, that's how the day ended. That's when we are placing the order. So we didn't do the recording to of the chart that day, but the 26th, it was $27 profit on it, and then the chart is showing that bar. So my concern is because the 26th was Friday, I don't know how Monday is going to open. So yeah, the body of the bar is kind of tiny there, so I don't know how it's going to open on the first, on Monday next week. But this one we update it as well. So let's go back to DHI. I believe we sold it. So let's see when we sold it. Oh, we didn't buy it at all. We didn't buy it at all. It's not here. Okay. ECL, we didn't buy it. Let's see this one, GGG. I don't think we bought it either. No, we didn't buy it. Okay. GIS, no. Google, no. Home Depot. So Home Depot, February 20th, they'll have earning. So you can see the monthly chart for Home Depot. The price is somewhere here, and you can see it has one mountain to overcome, and that's the daily chart maximum, and that's 1 year daily chart. You can see the low and the high, 52 weeks low and high. If you buy it on that low and you sold it somewhere there, you'll make profit on it as well. So we placed an order on, we wanted to buy 13 share on the 25th, and we purchased 15 share of that, and we have, that was the bar when we purchased. At the next day, the 26th, because I didn't do the recording for the 25, I was too tired probably. So the next day it was 67 profits in the account, and the chart was showing that bar. You can see the big bar, the big body of that price bar is telling us, I think Monday we can wake up continue going up as well. It has gas. The green is just buyers. Buyers tend to be at the bottom and sellers tend to be at the top. So the buyers, the more buyers are buying, the more the price will go up. You know, as a business owner, when there is many people buying and there are few selling, the price will go up, so that for sellers to make more profit. And then when sellers are selling and not many buyers are buying, the sellers will lower their prices to be able to sell, and the price will go down. And those are illustrated by red bars, that sellers are selling a lot compared to buyers buying, and the green bar are buyers buying compared to sellers selling, driving the price up because there is more demand than offer. When the red bar showing there is more offer than demand. So we have the update done for this one as well. We'll go to the next one. Okay, so Hershey's. When did I sell Hershey's? The 24th, so we don't have anything to do with it. This one, LHX, we have not sold it yet. Let's see if I got a lot done yesterday that maybe the list is just a lot longer than, anyway, I just felt like I didn't get to the chart. Okay, this one we didn't get to the chart, so let's take you to a memory line here. Okay, so you all start on the 3rd. This is the monthly chart. We have the daily chart also, and that's when I was entering it on the 3rd, and keep taking a look at it. The weekly chart there, the 2-year daily. Okay, so now a screenshot of the account is $52 negative, and that was on the 4th. On the 8th, at this point it's not really showing where I bought it, so it can be hard to see where I bought it, but it was on the 3rd. and that was on the 8th. And on the 8th, we are $39 negative. On the 9th, we still not seeing the arrow. It's really helpful, that arrow that I start putting on it, to quickly see the bar that I bought it on compared to the current bar, and see what I could have done better. And now on the 9, we are $74 in the hole, and I do not set stop loss. I will just hold on to the stocks until it comes around, and you can see the monthly chart of the stocks. Was it this one, the monthly chart? Yeah, the maximum monthly chart. So you can see you can see the growth in the chart. The price is here, and it does have some peak up behind it. So it's not my favorite chart, but you can see the growth. So it's not going anywhere. Therefore, I do not sell those things for a loss. So where we were here, okay. And that is on the 10th. So now I start showing where I bought it. So that's where I bought it, and that's where it was. So yeah, I have not, pretty much I would say I bought it at the end of a trend, because after that the price fell off of it, creating a lower low compared to the previous low. And even though this is a low too, it went up and went down, and I thought it was because it went down and was supported by a previous high and the trend line. I don't know if it was green at the time I was buying it, but the next day it went down again, and then went down. So it pretty much, the chart was the end. It was the end of the trend. So a new trend will have to start. So at that point, it was $30 negative. The top one was the dividend stocks that I have purchased in 2023. That is in green and is in there paying dividend. So that LHX that we are working on, $30 negative. And this one, I made a note here that I shouldn't have purchased it. So I made a note to myself related to what I was seeing. So, but then we continue to the 18, $41 negative, and the 19, I was able to locate a trend that was a higher, because it went down, it fell off of the trend, and then I locate this low, it went up and went down and start going up. So I was able to join those 2.2, start the new chart and start following it from there. And the arrow is showing when we bought it. So on the 19, it was $64 negative. On the 22, yeah, my new trend was accurate. It started going up. And on Monday, it was 22, it was $41 negative. This one is a little bit too small. And the 25, it was $56 negative. The 26, it is $22 negative. So we need to now add the chart to it. So, and I was not able to add the chart yesterday, so I'm going to do it now. The 27, LHX. So we will go to LHX, and you can see how consuming time it is. It's not every day I go through that whole process to see what I recorded, though. Every day I just add it to it. But because I'm showing you what was there before, that's why we spend time working on it like that. So now I will just zoom in. It's maximum daily chart that I'm using. I will just zoom in. So did you see this one? That's when we bought it, and that's where the price is. So after the market closed, some people traded or so, I have no idea, but the price closed somewhere here, probably still lower than what we purchased it. I'm not sure. Okay, so now I'm just going to screenshot it and add it to our journal. And if you are using Google account, you can use Google presentation to do those charting as well. And at this point, I will make a note to myself that Monday, if it's positive, I need to sell it. So because let's go back. I don't know if this thing is still on trend, but it got an earning too. Okay, so the earning happened on the 25, and then it went up. So, and well, they have a conference call. Okay, so but we have a negative number, but I will go to my trading is LHX. So I don't know if I even have a down here, but I will need to let me just insert some line here, and I'll just put LHX, and my notes will be Monday is what, the 29, sell on if the price, if it is positive. If it's positive in the account. Okay, that's that for that one. And then we can just save it and move to the next. And the next will be not lows, not MR, it will be MCK. And that's how you keep a trading journal for your stocks on a daily basis. So MCK will just go straight to the end of it, and we have before market, I did that recording, it was 17, it might be early in the morning or in the morning, and then after market close on Friday, it was negative $3.12. So now we'll add the chart where okay, MCK, and that's how you keep a trading journal for your stocks. So MCK, we bought it here. Okay, it seems like, let me make it a little bit small here. Okay, so let me make it a little bit smaller. Okay, so we started the trend by connecting a low and this low, and just went forward. So it ended here because this bar create a lower lows compared to this low here. So a new trend started down here. It didn't really touch much. This one and this one create this bar, but it didn't go far. So this low is lower than this one. So that is the lows that I will work with. And if I go with it, and then I'm going to activate it, because every day that the price is going, I'm just going to keep updating it, extending the trend line to continue following the bar. So you can see that the price is now against the trend line. So at some point it will try to come to it. You see them here. I even have a shorter trend line closer to the bar as well. But when it hit it and then went all the way, it came back to it at few points. So it started doing the same thing. So when it went low, it pretty much the trend ended, and then it started again, and it started above. After starting the trend line, it started above it. This is a high. Pretty much it went all the way, it went down, went up all the way, reached that high, and then went back down. So technically you might want it to connect this and that one, but those two are the one that I will connect. But anyway, so I create this line that didn't touch anything though. Otherwise I could have created this one and that one, but then that will ended the bar there. The bar won't go anywhere. So but I'm visualizing that one to know that that is a lower low compared to this low here. Even this low here is lower, is higher, is a higher low compared to this low here, and this low is higher too compared to this low. So now we have a low here that is, so pretty much this is not the lowest one. So it went down, went up a little bit, went down. So there is something that went down there, and then it went up, and then consolidate a little bit here, and went up 3 bar, touching the resistance line. At this point I can extend it, and then it went down. So when it went down, you can see this resistance line that is going through that peak. The bar is rested on it, so the price is rested on it and keep resting on it. So I will say it's consolidating, and I don't know where it's going from here, but we'll keep an eye on it. If it's consolidating, it could be to go up again. It's building momentum, but you can see what it did though. Let me go back. So it was away from the trend, but then consolidated to hit it. So technically this bar and this bar and this one will be the one that I will connect to create a new trend, because the previous one, they are just further away from it. So this point are the two lows that I can connect to create a new trend line. So these stocks tend to grow away from the trend line, and then will come to touch the trend line at some point. So I think it is doing that. So I was buying it when it was at the support line. This resistance line is rested on it, and probably that one was green by the time I was buying it, and turned red by the end of the day. So we have this green, and then we have this red, and it's consolidating. When it's going sideways like that, it's consolidating, and it's doing that going toward the trend line. I don't know when it's going to reach it. I didn't notice it when I was buying it that it's consolidating right there. To me, it's just going to go back up and probably start going up there. It could be a green when I bought it, and that's why this will help us determine that. I don't know when I started, but let's see here. You can see it. Do you see it? When I was buying it, it was green. So but it was a tiny body green, and you can see it. That's when I put the arrow on it. So it was green, but by the end of that day, probably it became red. So it's consolidating, not going neither down or up. That's what consolidating is, going sideways. and we'll see. And it went sideways before it went up to 3 days before going up. So this time is going sideways. I will say 4 days. 4 days. So I don't know where it's going that way. Another thing that I like to do is look at the past of the stocks to see if I can see that behavior elsewhere. But past performance does not necessarily show what will happen, but I'm seeing some consolidation going on here, bringing it to that. So it will do some consolidation, but then went up, and then went down to the earning. The earning brought it back to the line before it went back up, and the earning was higher than what was estimated. But yeah, I think it tend to do those type of. But anyway, we will see what happened. We are just going to keep an eye on it. And I can do that so that I can screenshot what we are seeing right now and save it. And if I didn't have that screenshot of when I bought it, I won't know that day that I bought it, it was green. I will suspect it, but I won't have any confirmation for it because the chart is showing a red. But yeah, so that one is done, and let's see if we can do one more. L.L.M. I believe that is negative as well. And will you let me know, please, if that's something you are interested in, that I keep creating video of my trading journey. So this one, okay, so this one is 25. Okay, so now we have 26. So let's see what happened here. So we wanted to buy 7 shares, so we bought 10, and we had to change the price a little bit to be able to buy it. And the next day it went into $2 negative, and that was the bar when we bought it a day prior. So now it's 22.30. So let's see what is happening. $127.24. What was the name? MLM. Okay, so that was the day we bought it, and that was the next day the price went down. So let's see what is going on here. Okay, so let me go back down again. So we created this trend from here to that low. We create that trend, ended there because it created a new low here that is lower than the previous low. Therefore, a new trend is starting. So if you caught this and you wanted to trade it, so it was a low and then start going up, you have to find 2 lows first to make sure your trend is picking up. So if I did a little bit smaller, you can see it went down, and this high is lower than this highs, which means it was in a downtrend. Now it start going up. So it start going up, and you can see clearly that it surpassed this this peak here. So if we trace from this one, this is this low, and we connected both, not knowing what will happen though, we connected both, we know that those two will start a trend. So the trend will go somewhere like that. That's just an example. So the first time we'll get in will be the next green bar. So we get in, and this is a peak here. We can sell it and rebuy it, and we have another peak here. So there is a resistance line here that when you buy, you have to keep an eye on it, and that's good to sell it, because when it was close to that resistance line, it pulled back down and then went up, crossed a little bit, consolidated on it, went up, consolidated on it, and then from there start going up. So technically you can see that it consolidated, coming to our original trend line that we traded, we draw. So connecting pretty much those two lows to go up. So from there, if you buy, you will, and you can see that it was kind of hard for us to trace a trend line connecting two lows here while it was below this major resistance line. The price touched it multiple times, so it was kind of hard for us to actually create something here. So the best place we could have purchased it the first time would be the green, while it was consolidating this green work, and then it went up, it reached this resistance line. That was the line there. It went back down, went up, went back down. So this is another resistance line. And then went down, and then went up, reached this resistance line, went down to sit on the trend line, and then went up, and from there it went down to a low that is lower than this low. Therefore the trend ended. The trend ended, and a new one started when I connected those two lows. This low is higher than this low, so a new trend started, and I was able to pick up the trend. And I think that's when I came across the stocks, and then I noticed it. Okay, so this, it went up, hit the previous resistance line, pull back, went up again, hit a new resistance line, pull back, and start going up when we bought it. Now that we bought it, it start going down. So we are going to keep it and keep an eye on it. And at this point, I'm just going to screenshot what we are seeing. I think it's too big though, but and that's pretty much what I do to pretty much see if what I could have done better in this instance. And this one, we are done with it. A little close out of it, and we'll see which one is the next. Okay, I don't think we bought that one. Microsoft, let's check when we sold Microsoft, if we need to do anything with it. Microsoft, okay, we sold it yesterday, so we did need to do something with it. Okay. Oh, sorry, it's not where I wanted to go. Okay, so it was the second journal we are creating for Microsoft. So because the first one, the journal start with when you bought it and end when you sold it. So when we bought it again, we created a second journal. Okay, so I'm just going to go straight to, it was the 23rd, so not many days, but let's just go straight to where we are. Okay, so we sold it. Okay, so let's go through the journey then. At this point we sold it. What I will do is just add the chart. Let's see what the chart is. To see if it went up after we sold it or went down after we sold it. Okay, so we sold it here. The bar is down there. Let's move it. Okay, and let's extend our activation. Let's extend it. Okay, and let's make it a little bit small. No. But anyway, so we bought it December 28th. We sold it. You can see where we bought it. Let's see. Don't even know what it was doing here. But okay, so we bought it. But I think it's just far from the, oh, it was, okay, so it is crossing a downtrend line. So we bought it. It went down to rest on that downtrend line, consolidate on it a little bit, and start a new trend. And we sold it here. So on the 10th, but then it continued to go up 3 more days before it went down. And then it went up, and went down. No, I see this one, it opened up but then closed below. So went down, and then we bought it. When it's about to go up again, we bought it. 2 days later, the 3rd day or the 4th day, I noticed that it has a red bar, and we sold it to lock in that profit. So we are going to screenshot what we have. So I think this one we did it well by getting out of it at that green bar when we didn't get out of it the previous day. So I will say that transaction was well done. If I will come and look at it, I think I will say well done trade from buying to selling. From buying to selling. Okay, and we can just get out of that one, and we can see the profit that we made from it. That was the 26, $90, because we were targeting 100, but it didn't reach that. As soon as we start seeing it going down, it was good for us to lock in that 90. But oh, let me go back again. But it showed a great increase right at the start when we bought it. I don't know if I screen captured those, but I noticed the first day that it was well over 100 that first day, I think, if that's the right one that I'm looking at. So we bought it, and that was that. And we are thinking about 14 share. It was after market close. Okay, it was 47 that day profit. And the second day before market open, people, there was some transaction before market open. It was $100 profit. Okay, and so the around the bar was red when I sold it. So yeah, and I took a screenshot of that, and pretty much Yeah, that's that. Okay, let's try one more. See, I think NDS 26. We sold on the 26th, so we will, let's see how much we sold it for. $24 profit. Okay, you can see how much work goes into it for $24. But again, it's $24 profit. It's $24 more than what we have there. It's $24 that we don't have to hand out our hand for our employer to give us. It's $24 that we don't have to wait for that raise once a year to get it. Okay, so let's see what is going on with this one. I bought it on the 4th of January and then it went low. So let's go through the process. It was the monthly chart. This is when we made the purchase, and it was negative that first day by $13, and it ended the second day. It is was it the same day? I don't know, but it's a green bar now. And the fourth day it was $27 negative. On the 8th, we have that chart. It started going up. It's kind of small probably for you to see it, but yeah, I took a closer look. It started going up. That was the 8th, and that 8th, let's see, NDS is $3.80. Okay, so it started another bar, and then it went on the 9th to $21 negative. Started third bar on the 10th, and I'm showing where we bought it and what happened after that. And the 12th, it was $8 negative. On the 19th, we have another green bar. So by looking, when we bought it, it just went sideways and went down and then start picking up. So $2.50 on the 19 profit. On the 22, it went up, and we have $14.60 profit on the 22. And the 23, it was $18.80. And I said, okay. The 24, it was 19cc, and I said, okay, we can sell it because the bar started going red, so it could go down. So the 24, it didn't sell. So the 25, it was negative. And the 26, we finally sold it. And when we were selling it, there was a green bar starting. So let's see, after we sold it, what happened when the market closed. So I'm just going to put 127.24, and it was what? NDSN. Okay, so the day we sold it, if we didn't sell it, we could have been negative because the price closed at the bottom of the bar. It opened at the top of the bar and closed at the bottom. That's why it is low, because the bar is red when the price, the stock market open is higher than the price the stock market close for that stocks. And when it's green, that means it open at the price and close at a higher price, which makes the bar green. So we sold it, and it was a good time to get out of that. We bought it not really at the right time. A good buy would be this one and sell it here. But even in here though, I could have sold it at this point and make a profit, and I didn't. And then we sold it somewhere here 3 days later. So we are going to take a screenshot of this one and add it to it. We didn't make 100 profits on it, but we kept our original capital and increased a little bit by what, $19 more. And if I had put a stop loss, it could have kicked us out of the trade, but I do not use a stop loss. Again, I'm just cautious about the type of stocks we are investing in, so that if the price goes down, I will just hold on to it as an investment until the price goes up, and I will sell it for a small profit. So those are what I'm going to be working on. We have few more to go through, and I don't know if you want me to do that with you. Let's see how we do have Pepsi here, and let's work on Pepsi. And while it's opening, we can go and put PEP in it. So I'm going to show you how I do this trading record if I'm not trying to analyze it. So we bought it here, and this is going sideways. You can see it's going sideways. So and then I put a green line here to signify to me that this is the low I will buy, and this is the high I will target for it, until it really broke this horizontal trend. That way I don't make the mistakes to buy at a higher somewhere between. So we bought it, and it's going up. We have not sold it yet because I'm targeting, because of this horizontal way that is going. I'm seeing that it's reaching that peak, coming back down, reaching it, coming back down, reaching it, coming back down. So I'm just going to wait for that to reach that peak, or at least I'm going to target it. But when we bought it, it went down, went up, went up, went down, went up, went down, went up. Okay, so I'm just going to screenshot it. It's not the typical trend that I like to trade. So I think this one is the one about them. Is a skill that I'm developing, trading that horizontal trend as well. And this is that's the way I'm viewing it. It is the stocks that I'm using to train the muscles. And pretty much we are done with this one. I put what the stock closed for yesterday was 750 profit there, and we will go to the next one. That will be PH. And you can see how much work goes into updating those trading journal. So while it's opening, let's go to PH for the weekly profit that we make out of it. You can see the level of work that is going into it. So PH, did we even buy it? I'm not seeing the arrow here, so I need to go to the trade. Here we bought a PH on the 25. Okay, so 25. Let me change the bar to arrow first. 24, 25. So I'm going to put it here. Okay, so we bought it, and what? It start going down. Okay, so this is the trend line. We do have a resistance line here, and we have a resistance line here. Yes, Jaden, did you shower? No?
Stocks.
You want to do stocks? Yeah. You want to trace some lines? Okay. While I'm cooking pizza, I'll let you trace some lines on stocks, okay?
Okay.
You say you shower already? Not yet?
Not yet.
Okay, you can go shower so that you can do stocks on my computer, okay? So now let's see. From that peak, you went down, and when it started going up, we bought it. But now it's doing something here that I'm not really happy with. We'll see how it's going to open next week. So we are going to take a screenshot of that. And I'm almost done, okay? I'll come up to take care of you guys. What?
I woke up though, like, late today.
You woke up late today?
Yeah.
That allowed you to rest well. You went to bed late yesterday. I'll let you watch TV while I was working on stocks, so you stayed there longer. So at this point, when the market closed, it was 5.96. Don't touch it, okay? 5.96 profit. So, but we'll see how it's going to open on Monday. We will save this one, and we'll log out of it, and we'll go to the next one. And that will be RPM. And when you are going to make this trading journal, it might be a good idea to just save a sample of the PowerPoint. That way you can just copy and paste and change with the title of the symbol of the stocks, RPM. Okay, so we are losing connection here. And I can see it in the corner there. We are losing connection. So
Mama, yesterday when did I go to bed?
What?
Yesterday when did I go to bed?
When?
Yeah.
I think it was around 11.
Well, then I woke up at 12.
Oh, you woke up at 12?
Yeah.
In the living room?
No,
in the bedroom?
Yeah.
To use the bathroom?
Yeah.
So we have not sold it yet. But yeah, I think you get the idea how it works. So we have that one. Let me go back to it. Yeah. And you can see the maximum monthly trend, and that's where the price is. So it's up trending. We have the maximum chart, we have the daily, we have the maximum daily chart, the 1 year daily chart, and what we on our watch list, that is our watch list screenshot, targeting $50 profit, and based on the price that we saw and the price that we set of selling, it's pretty much using the two previous resistance line. So pretty much where we are seeing the price and the next resistance line, the distance between the two is what we use to set those price, and then to guess how much we need to buy, how many shares to buy to make that profit. So, and then we have a rate of return there calculated, and we bought 50. We double the price to see if we can reach $100. But then, and that's when we are placing the order. And that first, it was yesterday, so we have $35.50 profit in it. And we don't know how the chart is because we cannot really add the chart to the journal yet. I just have to work on that later to add the chart that is showing the bar that is giving us that unrealized $35.50 profit.
Mommy, I think I woke up at 12:07.
Okay, so thank you so much for watching. That's how you keep a trading journal for your trading. It's not the only one way to do it, but that's how I'm doing it, and that's pretty much what I'm sharing with you. If you wanted to, I just feel like, at least for me trying to learn swing trading, I just found it useful when I'm screenshot each trade and each day of the trade, each day that I have the stocks in my portfolio. When I screenshot the chart from when I purchased the stocks every day after, and the unrealized gain and loss, screenshot those and keep it in the account up to the day I sell it. That way, if I want to reflect on it, I'll be able to look back and reflect on it and see what I was seeing at that point, at that specific time frame when I made the purchase request, and when I saw at that specific time when I made a selling request as well. Thank you so much. We thank you very much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for all your comments, and we thank you very much you all that subscribe to our channel. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways you can save money and different ways you can make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And trading stocks, especially swing trading that I'm showing in this video, is one way to make money, to reach, it's one way to make money. So it's a stream of income, but it requires a lot of work, and I'm estimating 3 hours of work on a daily basis to record your trades on a daily basis, keep a journal of every single trade every stocks you have in your portfolio that you purchase to trade, and from when up to when you sell it, and analyze the chart on your watch list to see if there is a stocks you need to buy the next day. And by keeping a record of your stocks that you have in your portfolio, you will be able to determine, when you analyze the chart for that stocks, before you take a screenshot to put in the journal, you will be able to determine if you need to sell that as well, and take notes in your watch list for the week to be able to sell it the next day. And in this video, we took a note to keep an eye on this specific one. In case we had a profit on it, we can sell it because we have it for some weeks now. Therefore, as soon as we see a little profit, we can get out of that trade. We don't need to wait for the 100 estimated target profit to get out of it. But as soon as we saw some small profit, we can get out of it because we didn't get in it at the right spot on the chart. And I'm not even seeing it here. LH. Oh, here it is, on the 3rd of January, and we are on the 27th of January. Therefore, as soon as we see a little profit, we can sell it for profits. Thank you. I'm Afiavi Ojune Liberman, creator of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel and in asub.com, our blog. On our blog, we have a free download section that you can find some free templates that you can use to manage your business or to manage your finances. We have free budget and monthly expense spreadsheet. We do have liberdownload.com where you can find financial templates and business templates to manage your finances and your business as well. Thank you very much.